PigCHAMP has recently released its newest enhancements in version 5.6 for both reproductive and GrowFinish users. This video is intended to give you an overview of all of the latest developments. Visit the other playlists on our YouTube channel for specifics on a number of the new additions. There are 6 different items that are upgrades to both PigCHAMP Reproductive and GrowFinish. The first is in data item management. You will find additional options to help with managing your custom data item fields within the program. You are now able to alter or change the display labels and prompts from existing custom fields and easily delete any that are no longer referenced in the database. You may notice some changes that have been made to some of the program icons so that they better represent the expected action when selected. The font size and type has also been improved for readability. Boolean variables that used to display as 100 or 0 will now show results as yes for 100 and no for 0 on reports and export files. Yes/no options will also be available when filtering. We've expanded the ability to select specific lookup items for individual farms. By default, the majority of new items are available to all farms in the database. You now have the option to disable an item for an individual farm and/or for all farms. When an item is disabled, it will no longer be available in data entry farm selection. With recent changes in regulation, you are now able to record the specific drivers and license plate numbers of tractors and/or trailers used for hauling your pigs. There have been some additional changes made just for the reproductive users on PigCHAMP. The first is a new data entry event called Batch Gilt made available that was created to streamline the process of introducing a retained gilt into the herd prior to breeding. You now have the option to enter the event by a group of individual identities or by searching the farm database to create a list of identities to make available based on their arrival date or current location within the farm. Female location-to-location movement has also been extended to move females en masse by their individual identity or current locations. When searching, you may either move all that are listed or select specific females. We've enhanced the gilt arrival feature to autofill piglet data into the program. This feature enables you to link an identified piglet with a closed herd by autofilling her date of birth, genetic line, and dam and sire identity. This eliminates the need for duplicate entry and improves accuracy when arriving gilts into a closed herd. There are now additional breakout options in the inventory section for the average served gilts and sows based on their state during the period. One of our most popular PigCHAMP features is the ability to drill down within reports. We've enhanced this by enabling you to now select multiple results within a report to drill down to the individual female's history that contributed to the results. List reports and export files can be created from these drill downs, and you'll continue to have access to a detailed event history, lifetime performance, and, if you're licensed, the pedigree of the female. We have also combined the sow card individual with the standard sow card, so you now have the option to select individual identities within the standard report. There's been a label change, so you'll notice that what used to be titled USDA AIN is now Government Identity in Arrival Events. Lastly, we've expanded the ability to select specific fields as required for events where you're able to record individual piglets' identities. Both reproductive and mobile will verify entry fields that are marked as required. There are a couple of enhancements in this upgrade that pertain only to GrowFinish users. The first is a new graph added to the death loss analysis. In order to help you remain compliant with different welfare programs and regulations, we've added the ability to record and report on the operator responsible for euthanizing a pig. This chart monitors the number of pigs that died in the selected period, and of those pigs, how many were euthanized and by whom. The operator information can be added to the list data report and Excel export options if you so choose. In the feed delivery import section, we've added the ability to define the unit of measurement to imperial pounds or tons and metric kilograms or tons. Lastly, for GrowFinish is that we've addressed an issue in the cohort summary report related to the mortality rate calculation for the consolidated reporting. If you're using one of our multiple interfaces, you may notice some upgrades within our program. We've also added some new features that may be of benefit to you in your operation. Hermitage users will now have the ability to export 4 different files that represent the historical performance data and periodically improve updated individual performance that is vital to the improvement of the Hermitage genetic lines. We've designed some new reports in Progeny module to help with monitoring a closed herd based on the litter identification. For a small per female fee, you will be able to create reports related to breeding recommendations, litter identification, and pedigree certificates. In preparation for a new mobile upgrade slated for release later this year, we're introducing the ability to create and use previous file format versions, HSF and HTF, in hopes of streamlining the update and upgrade process. Over the last year, PigCHAMP and Topigs Norseman have been beta testing a new interface that gives users the ability to enter data into PigCHAMP that is also necessary for their genetic improvement program. The introduction of this interface will eliminate the need for duplication of effort when recording and entering data related to genetic production. Also under beta test, users with sow choice feeding stations are able to manage and create reports related to their electronic sow feeders directly through PigCHAMP. Lastly, we invite you to visit our newly updated website at www.pigchamp.com, where you will find additional information and links to our YouTube channel with videos regarding our new features and available interfaces. Further instructions can be found in the program help files by pressing the F1 key on your keyboard. For specific questions, feel free to contact us via phone or email as listed. We appreciate you viewing this introductory video. Thank you for choosing PigCHAMP.